What's going on YouTube? This is Marcos from Equipment Out Pressure Washing. I'm back again with another video. In this video, we're going to do a house wash. Let's go ahead and do a walk around to see what we have.
Okay. Even the sun goes down. Heroes eventually die. Horoscopes often lie, and sometimes why. Nothing is for show, nothing is for certain. Nothing lasts forever, but until they close the curtain. It's him and I, Equipment.
This is the house. The main reason the customer called me because the bird droppings up ahead at the top. But it's pretty clean. We're just gonna hit it with the downstream ejector. That door, need to watch out. It's not wood, it's composited, so it shouldn't stain if I get anything on it, but it's pretty clean. This side of the house is pretty clean. Got this box right here. Make sure that we put tape or something over it, so documented that this was already broke. All the windows looks pretty good. All the windows are closed. Go ahead and keep walking around. I don't see anything sticks out. Streaks and stuff on the window up there. Some cobwebs right here. Cobwebs on the door. We got security cameras, so we don't want to put too heavy chemicals around that. And like I said, looking up there, that's damaged. Let's see if we can zoom in some. You see that right there, that's damaged already. Pretty much got bird droppings on the door again. This is the power box, so we've got to make sure we stay clear of this. Everything looks good. It's nice and tight, but we still go over it real lightly and stuff. All right, back side of the house. I have this little house right here. Can't get around it. Okay, so I see these plants right here. We're gonna move these away from the house because we don't want to get any chemicals on it. So just looking at the damage and stuff right here. All the windows closed. Everything looks pretty decent. We'll try to pull this little tent back. We got a little damage right here. Little grease. Okay, so all the windows and everything looks fine. Like I said, we'll move everything back as far as we can. All that's done. Dog door. We're gonna get this concrete a little bit clean too. After we get the house done, that's gonna be in another video. So we're gonna start on the back side of the house because we have the fence right here, and it's gonna be kind of hard to get in and out of the fence. So we're gonna go ahead and just do the back side, and then we'll come back around. So let me go ahead and get y'all set up, and we're gonna start.
Action.
just in case you was wondering what I was doing, I moved that furniture so I can clean this concrete right here. That's gonna be in another video, like I said. A lot of grease and stuff on there, so come back and look at that video. Right now, I'm having a problem with my downstream ejector, so I just went ahead and X-jet it. Everything's clean on the back side, so we're ready to rinse off. So I'm just gonna hook up my wand and I'm gonna rinse everything down, all the mold and stuff. I see a couple of spots I might have to hit, but we're gonna rinse it off first because we still gotta do the front side of the house. Looks good though. Okay. We got the back done. There was a couple of spots that I didn't get good, but I already sprayed them and they already started to come clean, so I can rinse that off when I rinse the side of the house off. Yep, everything came clean. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the side of the house now. And this has direct sunlight, so we're probably gonna, how you doing, sir? All right, so this has direct sunlight, so what we're gonna do is get the chemicals on it real quick. We're gonna let it sit about 2 or 3 minutes and then we're gonna rinse it off. About this side of the house is a lot of sun, so you don't need to let it sit on the side of the house too long as far as the chemicals. And also be careful because it's a good chance that this side is oxidated from the heat, so you don't want to use high pressure on here, because if you do, you're going to have streaks and all kind of stuff on the side of the house. So make sure that you don't use high pressure on side of the houses that has a lot of sunlight. Like I said, it has oxidation on it. And the way you can tell, you can take your hand and rub it across the paneling or the side of the house, and if you got a white substance come off from your hand, then that tells you right there that it's oxidated. So you don't want to use high pressure. If you do, it's going to leave marks. All right, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and start rinsing it off. Like I said, you don't have to wait 10 to 15 minutes to do this. The reason being, if you see all the chemical, well, if you see the chemical working fast and killing all the organic matter that's on the side of the house, and it starts to turn white, then you're good to go to start rinsing. You don't have to wait 15 minutes. Now, if this side of the house was bad and you still had growth on it, and you don't want to let it sit too long, like I said, if you do, make sure you just go back and keep reapplying your chemicals. The reason being, like I said, you don't want the house to flash and damage the house because of the chemicals that you leave on there too long. So that's the reason that I went straight to the applying the SH on the side of the house, and then came back and started rinsing it off. Like I said, this side of the house wasn't that bad, but at the same time, you don't want to damage anything neither. So this is a safe way to do that. I got everything rinsed off. I'm hitting the bushes one more time to make sure that no chemicals on it for me rinsing it off, which it shouldn't be. But go ahead and do it again anyway. And notice I'm staying away from the power boxes and that camera. Basically what I don't want to do is just get water in the camera. So I just spray around it. I'm gonna take my white tip and I'm gonna shoot this concrete right here at the bottom. It's got red dirt on it. I don't think it's gonna come too clean, but I'm gonna try to make it look a little, better than what it does now. Clean. Now since I got all that red dirt and stuff up, I gotta go back and clean it again, the side of the house again, because everything that splashed up on the side of the house. It wasn't too bad. Clean. Let's go back and hit these spots that, all right, we're just gonna hit the stubborn spots that I got earlier. So this was one. All right, that looks good. Let me get you over here. I'm gonna walk down here and shoot the corner of the house. It came clean too. And you can tell if you miss a spot, and the reason you can tell is everything white and then you see spots and stuff or black dots and stuff on the side of the siding and the overhang, that means the chemical didn't dwell long enough, or you just didn't get enough chemical on it to kill it. So just by going back and looking at it real quick and reapplying a second coat won't hurt you. But you try to make sure that you get good coverage all the time, so that way you won't have to go back. And I have to hit the spot right over here in the middle, which I did. Okay, that looks good. Now we gotta get this door over here. So I'm gonna change to my fan tip. I'm not gonna put a lot of pressure on this, and I'm not gonna spend that much time because it can get in the house because of the dog door. All right. There we go. That got everything right there. And the spot up here at the top, I did hit that. So let me make sure that's got soap on it to wash everything off. Okay, so that's the back of the house. And like I said, it's drying quick. So I'm glad I did what I did as far as putting the chemicals on it and then coming back and rinsing it off. As you see, it's starting to dry. It should look real good when we get through. All right, we're gonna move y'all to the front of the house, and then we're gonna apply the chemicals, rinse it off, and then come back and do the side of the house, and then we'll be finished with the house, and then we'll do a walk around. All right, guys, I got a little chemical left, so I'm just gonna do the side first. And one good thing about it is no direct sunlight, so they can sit a little bit longer than what I can have on the front of the house. And I should just have enough to do this. Here we go. I am getting good coverage. Let's get toward the top. Like I'm out chemical, but I did get everything covered. If not, I get it when I come back and do the front of the house. So that's what we're gonna look at next, is the front side of the house, to make sure that we got that covered. All right, I'm out of chemicals. Let me get some more chemicals, and then we're gonna restart on the front of the house. Okay, let's go ahead and apply the chemicals to the front side of the house. We are using the X-Jet. This door is not wood. I'm gonna kind of skip over it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my X-Jet out, and I'm gonna get the chemicals out the line. there's no chemical coming out. And on the XJ, it's a little cutoff switch. You can turn that too. So I'm gonna turn that to make sure there's no chemical in the line. And I'm gonna wet the bushes down. And I'm gonna wet these doors down too. And notice it has a ring doorbell or any kind of doorbell that's light ring or something. Make sure that you don't put chemicals on that. If you want to, you can tape it up. You can tape it up, or you can put a bag over it, or just don't get chemicals on it. I've been doing it long enough where I know how not to get chemical on it. But if you're just starting out or something, I would say go ahead and put tape over it and keep it moving. Same thing with any kind of outlets that you see. Even though they have covers on it, it can get, if you get SH on there, that's a bad day. So make sure that you don't put SH directly on outlets. Like I said, the front of the house wasn't that bad, just around the gutters and stuff. So what I'm doing, I'm just really getting water on the door, so if I do get SH on it, it's not going to damage it. Also, I don't want to spray too much on here because the door has a keypad on it. So again, don't want to put too much pressure on that or either tape it up. Really, don't put no pressure on it. Don't try to get it wet if you can. But like I said, I'm not applying chemicals to the door. I'm just cleaning everything around the door. Alright, so that door is covered with water and stuff. It's not wood, so I don't have to really worry about anything. But I'm not taking any chances. Alright, we're going to put the X-Jet back in the bucket. And we're going to continue to rinse down. If y'all can see, I have a light breeze coming through here, and it's kind of blowing the chemicals toward the door and the bushes. That's the reason I went ahead and rinsed that down with water, just because of that. Make sure I get all these bricks and stuff. Any other day the wind won't be blowing. It's supposed to be like 92 degrees and I got a cool breeze. That's what's very unexpected. This is over here looking good. I'm just coming over here to shoot a couple spots. Sorry I'm doing it off camera. This side looks good. That looks good. That's starting to fade. All right, that looks good. Want to make sure I get this spot over the garage for the bird droppings. Say, any other day the wind won't be blowing. looks good. Yep, I'm happy with that. So we're gonna get this out of the way. We're gonna go back to our regular one. I don't have any chemicals in this, so this is gonna be real quick. I'm gonna wet the bushes down. That's good. That's good. Because I just got through wetting, I'm just making sure. Now make sure that there's no chemicals on the door. Make sure I don't push anything to the door lock or that Ring doorbell. Alright, that looks good. Get these bushes right here. In case y'all was wondering, this job is a referral from a customer. So this customer right here had another company washed it last year, but for some reason he couldn't get in contact with them. So they called me. They called one of their friends, and that way they got my number and stuff through a referral. So you can't say referrals don't work and stuff like that. So always do good jobs, no matter what job you're on. Make sure you do your best. Get it where you can get a 5-star review on Google, and most importantly, get it done so customers will refer you to other customers. That's the key. That I thought I missed and didn't have didn't put chemicals on it. It came clean before I came back and put that second coat. But since I was over here, I sprayed it anyway because I know exactly where that area was. All right. Now the concrete on this house on this side of the house it's not like 6 inches anything or a whole bunch of concrete showing, so I'm not gonna shoot the bottom of this concrete. It's not that dirty anyway, but at the same time it's so low you won't notice it. And like I said, it's just gonna splash more mud and stuff on the side of the house. Alright, that looks good. We're gonna hurry up and kind of get through this so we can go ahead and get in the front side of the house. There's not that much sunlight, but I'm not gonna trust it because that big bay window up at the front, we want to make sure that we rinse that first because that's the main window that allows light to come in the house. You probably don't have curtains on it. So one of the things you don't want to see is a lot of streaks and stuff that's on that window because it's the main window of the house. Okay, that looks like we got everything. Everything is white. You'll see it at the end of the video when we do the walk around. So let's go ahead and get y'all moved to the front and we'll start rinsing down the front. All right, like I said, the first thing we're gonna do is this bay window. Keep in mind, this is not window cleaning. Somebody asked you, if it's going to clean windows, it's not really cleaning windows, it's getting all the loose dirt and cobwebs off the window. It's not window cleaning. It's not window cleaning like you have a water fed hole. Alright, that's good. We're going to come back and hit that again when we start rinsing the rest of the house out. Alright, we're going to start here so we can see if we had to come back and add more chemicals. And notice I switched from the switch over to the fan tip. The reason being is when I was using the stream, I started to see red dirt and stuff coming up underneath the siding, and that means pressure from that tip is getting underneath the siding, which means it's going to keep shooting red dirt up underneath it. So if you go to a tip that's a little bit less aggressive, that stuff won't come out and it won't leave streaks, because what's going to happen if you keep trying to clean it with that, it's going to leave streaks on the side of the house, and you don't want that. Now I don't have no choice when it comes to shooting toward the top of the house. Well, I want to get that overhang, make sure that that's clean. And this was the area where all the bird droppings were, so I want to make sure I get that pretty good too. Alright, got our bird droppings. Let's go ahead and hit the side of the house right here. I'm not too sure I'm gonna leave that part in the video, or I just got through talking with the customer. So if I leave it in, good. If not, I'm not gonna. I have to decide when I do the editing for it, stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and finish rinsing this down. He did point out he sees some spots that he wanted me to hit a little bit harder, so I'm gonna use some stronger chemical on that spot of the wall. That way it'll make sure that we get everything that he wants and he'll be happy. Give y'all a quick tip. You notice, I don't know if you notice, I kind of shoot up, kind of away from the house, or I'm looking at a wall or something when I match my trigger on my gun. The reason being is, if your tip flies off and you're aiming toward a window, you're gonna break the window. So never pull your trigger while aiming your wand or any kind of pressure washer directly at the window. Always steer clear of it and then just come back and hit it later. Get this side over here. That was good. Notice this house has a lot of overspray on it from something. I'm not too sure what it's from. Again, you notice I wasn't aiming toward the window. It's just a common practice. You'll figure it out. And when the tip you put on, you don't put it on good, and it shoots off across the grass or something like that, you gotta go find it. Then you'll really learn. All right, we're just gonna get these this concrete right here, these bricks. One good thing about it, it didn't have any algae or anything on side of the bricks, because this side of the house gives a lot of sunlight. So we just cleaned all the dirt off the front of the bricks and stuff. There's a rust stain right there. It's not gonna come out. So we can shoot the door, make sure there's no chemicals on it, shoot around that Ring doorbell. All right, that side looks good. What he was saying, I missed a spot on the window. Alright guys, that's it. Let's do a walk around. Things look real good. All right. All right, people, this is the back side of the house. It's starting to dry. It's clean. All the overhang. It's clean. This door is starting to white. If you look at the dog door, that's red mud from where the dog is coming in. I'm probably try to hit it with the wand when I do the surface cleaning. Try to get a little bit more of that red dirt off. But if you walk around here, all this is clean now. Got a little mud right here. We'll get, I don't know where that came from. We'll get that when I come back with the surface cleaning. But if you look up here, everything is nice and clean. Like I said, that one spot right there, I don't know where it came from. Like it came from underneath the house, so that's probably why it looks like that. But this is clean, and we're gonna jump on this concrete in the next video. All this is clean, no mold or anything over here. Nice. And spraying on the wall right here, and then letting the chemical run down. It's probably gonna kill everything back there. It looks clean, but you can't see it at the same time, so there's nothing we can do about that. Walk around to the side of the house. This side is pretty much dry. Yeah, you got birds and stuff flying out the middle and stuff like that. But yeah, this is clean too. Like I said, you gotta wash this side because it can flash because it's direct sunlight. So just let it do what it can do. All right, we just got through rinsing this down, so this is still wet. That area is clean. The area on the one is clean. All right, so yep, the doors, stuff like that. Like I said, we didn't really wash the doors because we didn't want to stain them, but we did make sure we put water on them to get them clean. We cleaned everything around the door. We didn't spray into the locks, and we didn't spray the doorbell. Oh, that's clean. It's white. And when it dries, it's gonna lighten up a lot, light brighter and stuff like that. This is clean too, as you see. And this side is still wet. Like I said, it's not that much sunlight over here, but it's done. Okay, Aquamanites, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that you found it entertaining. I got another video coming after this one, which is going to be the concrete cleaning, so make sure that you watch that one. But if you didn't find the video entertaining, I hope that you at least going to learn something from it. I did give you a couple of tips and stuff throughout the video, so if you skipped over the good parts or you skipped over the tips and stuff that I told you in the video, go back and look at the video. Once again, if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you're new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. This is Marcos from Aquamani Pressure Washing, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
It's him and I, Aquamani.